Night falls slowly, like a curtain being drawn over the world, and the room grows quiet around you. But inside your heart, the battle has not fully rested. There are moments when the night feels heavier than the day, when shadows stretch long, whispering fears you don't speak out loud. You lay your head down, but your spirit stays awake, sensing the valley around you, sensing enemies that move in silence. Yet tonight something shifts. Tonight, the shepherd steps into your valley, and every shadow begins to tremble. As darkness deepens outside your window, God draws near to your bed. He walks beside you through the cold valley you've been facing, placing his hand on your shoulder. The fears that tried to follow you into the night, he sees them clearly. The enemies that rose against you, he confronts them with fire in his eyes. What tried to disturb your rest tonight is already being overturned. He is your refuge, your fortress, your unshakable protection. And he will not allow your sleep to be touched by fear. Tonight, under the covering of Psalm 91, God fights for you. He breaks every attack that tried to rise. He silences every voice of the enemy. He surrounds your home with his angels, standing guard at every door, every hallway, every corner. This is not just another night. This is a night of warfare, and victory is already being declared over you. So breathe. Let your shoulders fall into rest. Let your thoughts settle like quiet waters. For the one who never sleeps is preparing a shield of protection over your dreams. The valley will not devour you. The fear will not follow you. The night will not overpower you. Stay with me until the end of this prayer. God is about to cover you with a peace deeper than anything you've known. Before we begin, take a moment and whisper this: Lord, I receive your protection tonight. Feel the presence of heaven moving closer. Feel the warmth of his light pushing back the darkness. This night belongs to God, and so do you. Subscribe to receive God's protection every night. The night deepens, and the valley around you becomes clearer in the spirit. You can almost feel the cold air moving through unseen places. Shadows shift, not as illusions, but as reminders of battles you've survived. Every fear that tried to follow you into the night stands silently at the edges. But they do not move closer, because something stronger is approaching. The shepherd steps into your valley with steps that shake the ground, and every enemy begins to tremble at his presence. You may not see it with your eyes, but in the unseen realm, the battle stirs. The enemy believed tonight would be an opportunity to strike you in weakness, but he miscalculated. God has entered the valley before you even laid down. His armor glows with a light that darkness cannot comprehend. Every spiritual attack that was prepared for this night is already failing. The Lord raises his voice, and the shadows scatter instantly. This is where God begins the fight for your peace. The valley may represent your fears, your anxieties, your hidden battles. It may be the weight you carried today, or the pain you can't tell anyone about. It may be a memory that wakes you in the middle of the night. Whatever your valley is, God steps into it without hesitation. He is not intimidated by your enemies or overwhelmed by your fears. He positions himself between you and every darkness surrounding you, and his presence alone becomes a shield you didn't know you needed. The Lord walks ahead of you, eyes fixed on the forces that attempted to rise. He sees every spiritual weapon formed against your sleep and your peace. He sees the whispers of fear, the arrows of anxiety, the silent attacks of the night. But one by one, he destroys them before they can reach you. Fire moves from his hands, consuming every plan set against your rest. The valley that once intimidated you now becomes sacred ground, because God himself is fighting there on your behalf. Tonight, the shepherd's rod and staff are not passive symbols, they are weapons. He strikes the ground and the valley echoes with divine authority. Angels gather behind him, forming a wall around your home. Every door, every window, every room becomes a guarded fortress. What tried to enter your night can go no further. What tried to disturb your spirit is blocked by heavenly armies. God has taken command of the battlefield surrounding you. Your enemies thought you would enter the night unprotected. They thought you were vulnerable, tired, emotionally worn down. But when God enters the valley, everything changes instantly. His presence exposes every hidden enemy and strips them of power. Light pours from his steps, illuminating every shadowy corner. The forces that once dared to intimidate you now flee in fear, for the valley belongs to the Lord, not to darkness. God does not come quietly. He comes as a warrior on your behalf. His voice breaks through the night like thunder wrapped in peace. He calls your name with tenderness, yet confronts your enemies with fire. Nothing in the valley can stand against him, not tonight. Your fears bow, your anxieties collapse, your burdens lose strength. The shepherd stands between you and the enemy's plans. His protection is not symbolic, it is active, fierce, and unstoppable. You are not walking alone in tonight's valley. The presence of the Almighty surrounds you like a warm, invisible shield. Even now, the atmosphere in your room begins to shift. What felt heavy begins to loosen. What felt dark begins to soften. This is not imagination. This is spiritual reality taking place. God enters the valley not to observe, but to intervene. Tonight, intervention becomes your portion. The Lord bends down, placing his hand upon your heart. He knows the fears you never said aloud, the battles you endured silently. He sees the moments when you almost broke under pressure, and he whispers, "Fear not, for I am with you in this valley." His words become a flame that burns through every shadow. His touch restores what anxiety tried to steal from you. Peace begins to rise, even before the battle ends. You may feel small compared to the valley, but God is not small within you. His glory fills every space the enemy tried to occupy. He turns every threat into a defeated memory. He turns every fear into a testimony being written tonight. The closer he draws, the weaker the enemies become. The shepherd stands tall, and darkness collapses beneath his feet. You are covered, utterly and completely covered. Tonight is not a night of fear. It is a night of reclaiming ground. God steps deeper into the valley, pushing darkness farther away from you. He lifts his arm, and the atmosphere changes instantly. The enemy's presence dissolves like smoke in the wind. Every spiritual attack planned for you is shattered with one command. The shepherd leads you out of fear and into divine safety. The valley becomes a place of victory, not defeat. The battle has already begun, but it is not your fight. It is his. You are not expected to lift a sword tonight, only to rest in him. God enters the valley as your defender, your warrior, your protector. He confronts what you cannot see and fights what you cannot reach. He stands guard while you sleep, ensuring peace surrounds you fully. Your enemies have no authority here, not while the shepherd stands watch. Tonight, victory begins with his presence entering your valley. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Indeed, as these words are spoken over your night, feel the weight of God's presence settle around you. To dwell is to remain, to stay, to rest, not in fear, but in his covering. Tonight, you are choosing to sleep beneath the shadow of the Almighty himself. A shadow may seem dark, but his shadow is light, warmth, and safety. Every danger outside cannot cross the boundary of his presence. You are hidden in a place no enemy can reach. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him I will trust. These words become the declaration of your night. When you call him your refuge, heaven responds with divine shelter. When you call him your fortress, walls rise around your home in the spirit. Trust becomes a shield stronger than anything the enemy planned. You are not trusting in your strength, but in the God who never fails. Tonight, your entire house is wrapped in his fortress. Surely he shall deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the deadly pestilence. There is no maybe when God protects you. There is surely. Every trap the enemy set for your mind or your sleep is undone right now. Every spiritual pestilence, every invisible darkness meant to drain your peace is broken. The Lord himself steps between you and every harmful thing. You are delivered even from what you never saw coming. This night is covered by his certainty, not your fear. He shall cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you shall find refuge. Imagine the softness, the nearness, the intimacy of that protection. God does not guard you from a distance. He pulls you close. His wings wrap around your spirit like a blanket of holy safety. Every trembling thought, every anxious breath finds stillness in his wings. You rest tonight, not under cold armor, but under divine embrace. You are covered by the Most High, hidden in his tenderness. His truth shall be your shield and buckler. Lies that came against your mind today lose power in his truth. The enemy's accusations cannot penetrate the shield of God's word. The truth of Psalm 91 raises a wall against every mental attack. Where fear once tried to break in, truth now takes its place. The word becomes your armor as you fall asleep tonight. Truth surrounds you like a double layer of protection. You shall not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the arrow that flies by day. There is terror in the world, but it will not touch you. Not tonight, not tomorrow, not while God is your defender. The arrows, seen and unseen, lose all direction when his angels stand guard. Fear tries to whisper that danger is near, but the word declares otherwise. God removes the grip of night terrors, anxiety, and dread. You lie down tonight without fear, for the Lord is with you. Nor of the pestilence that walks in darkness, nor of the destruction that wastes at noonday. Every hidden attack loses its authority the moment God enters the scene. Darkness cannot walk into a house where God dwells. Destruction cannot rise where heaven has established peace. Even what tries to move silently against you is exposed by his light. You sleep under divine surveillance, watched by the Almighty. Nothing moves unnoticed when God is guarding your life. 1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but it shall not come near you. The world may shake, others may fall into despair, but your story is different. You are marked by protection, by covenant, by divine preservation. Danger may approach others, but it cannot cross the line drawn around you. God places separation between you and everything the enemy sends. You are not fragile. You are shielded by the presence of God. Tonight, the promise stands firm. It shall not come near you. Only with your eyes shall you look and see the reward of the wicked. You will witness God's justice, not your defeat. What tried to rise against you will collapse before his power. God allows you to observe victory without being touched by battle. You stand as a protected witness to his righteousness. Your enemies do not determine the outcome, God does. And tonight, the outcome is victory. Because you have made the Lord, who is my refuge, even the Most High, your dwelling place. This is the turning point of your protection. You chose God as your home, and he responds by surrounding you. The dwelling place is not a church building. It's your heart resting in him. Every time you run to him, heaven runs toward you. Tonight, your room becomes a sanctuary because he dwells with you. Your dwelling place is shielded by the Most High. No evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling. This is God's decree over your home tonight. Evil loses access, darkness loses voice, fear loses strength. No plague, physical, emotional, or spiritual, can cross heaven's barrier. Your bed becomes a place of holiness, not vulnerability. Your sleep becomes a sacred act protected by divine authority. Your dwelling is untouchable under God's covering. For he shall give his angels charge over you, to keep you in all your ways. Right now, angels are standing at your doorposts. They walk the hallways, they stand near your bed, they guard your dreams. They are assigned to you by God himself to ensure your safety. No spiritual threat can slip past an angel on assignment. You do not rest alone tonight. Heaven is fully awake around you. God's angels keep you in every way, every moment, every breath. The moment Psalm 91 is spoken into the night, the unseen realm begins to shift. Heaven does not ignore your cry. It moves instantly at the sound of God's word. The spiritual atmosphere around your home ignites with holy activity. Angels rise from their posts, swords drawn and shimmering with divine fire. What once approached quietly now flees in terror, exposed by God's presence. You are unaware of all the battles being fought for you right now. But heaven is fully awake, fully active, fully engaged. In the invisible world surrounding your bed, darkness had plans. But the moment God entered your valley, those plans collapsed. Angels descend like flashes of white fire surrounding your home. Every attack formed for this night is intercepted before reaching you. Every whisper of fear is silenced before touching your mind. Every demon assigned to disturb your rest is confronted with holy authority. The warfare is real, but so is the victory already unfolding. You may feel only stillness in your room, but the heavens are roaring. Angels stand shoulder to shoulder, forming a barrier around your dwelling. Their wings glow with radiant strength, and their eyes burn with purpose. They do not negotiate with darkness, they dominate it. The enemies of your soul tremble as they recognize God's seal upon you. Even now, the presence of the Almighty pushes back every dark force. No weapon formed against you can withstand this divine army. A spiritual storm rises outside your walls, but not one drop touches you. You are encircled by the hosts of heaven, fierce, loyal, undefeated. The Lord commands them, and they obey without question. One angel stands at your door, another at your window, another at your bed. They observe every movement in the spiritual world with vigilant eyes. Nothing passes them, nothing slips through their guard. Tonight, heaven fights with precision for your peace. Demons that plan to torment your thoughts recognize the barrier. They approach, but cannot cross the invisible line drawn by God. One angel lifts his sword, and darkness recoils instantly. Another releases a wave of divine light, clearing the atmosphere. The spiritual heaviness you felt earlier begins to lift. This is not imagination. This is warfare in the unseen realm, and the victory is being sealed moment by moment. God himself rises as the commander of your night. His voice echoes through the unseen valley with thunder and fire. He declares protection over you, and darkness shatters into fragments. Every curse spoken against you is broken in his presence. Every spiritual chain meant to bind your rest disintegrates. The Lord does not simply defend, he destroys the attack completely. Your night becomes a battlefield covered by divine triumph. An angel moves through your home, touching each room with holy light. Where there was fear, peace takes its place. Where there was heaviness, relief begins to rise. Where there were shadows, they vanish at the brush of heavenly fire. Your home transforms from a place of vulnerability to a fortress. Even the air feels different as God's protection saturates every inch. Darkness cannot return where heaven has taken ground. The enemies that once tried to intimidate you fall into confusion. They scatter, unable to withstand the radiant presence of God. Their weapons lose power, their strategies crumble into nothing. Angels chase them far from your dwelling, ensuring no return. The spiritual territory of your home becomes holy ground. What was once attacked is now fiercely defended by heaven. The Lord covers you with victory long before morning arrives. God looks upon the forces of darkness and speaks one command: enough. And everything stops. Every restless spirit goes silent, every attack dissolves instantly. The entire atmosphere bows to his authority. Peace floods the valley where fear once tried to reign. The enemies retreat, not because of you, but because of him. The night belongs to God, and God alone. The angels stand in formation, wings outstretched, guarding your rest. They wait for the Lord's signal, unwavering and strong. Nothing in this night escapes their awareness, not a single threat. If danger tries to rise, they strike with holy force. If fear tries to whisper, they silence it before it reaches you. Their assignment is clear: protect you in all your ways, and they will not fail the one who sent them. The Lord surveys the battlefield and sees nothing left standing against you. Every enemy is defeated, every attack dismantled. What the devil meant for harm has been overturned by the Almighty. He covers you now with a thick blanket of heavenly peace. Your spirit begins to feel lighter, calmer, more secure. You are safe because heaven is guarding your night. The unseen war is ending in victory, not fear. As the valley falls still, God steps beside your bed. His presence fills the room with warmth deeper than blankets. The warfare has been handled. You do not need to fight. He watches over you as a father watches over a beloved child. His hand rests over your night, sealing it with peace. The dangers of the dark cannot enter the refuge of his wings. Heaven has responded, and the battle has already been won. The battle quiets, and suddenly the atmosphere around you begins to soften. What was once tense now melts into calm as God draws nearer. The air feels warmer, lighter, as though heaven is exhaling peace into your room. Every wall that felt cold is touched with gentle divine warmth. God is no longer just fighting for you, he is now comforting you. His presence rests upon you like a soft blanket. Peace begins to rise from the inside out. The shepherd who fought for your soul now leads you beside still waters. He calms the storms within you that no one else sees. He places his hand on your heart, steadying every rapid beat. The racing thoughts slow, the tension eases, and rest begins to bloom. You are not merely protected, you are being comforted. God settles your spirit with the gentleness of a father. Tonight, your soul finds a safe place to breathe. Angels who fought fiercely now soften their stance. Their wings fold as they remain close, guarding quietly. But the intensity of war gives way to serenity. A holy stillness fills the room, as if time itself pauses. You sense that you are no longer in danger, not even slightly. The peace of God surrounds you like a crown of light. This moment marks the beginning of your healing rest. God moves closer, not as a warrior now, but as a gentle guide. He kneels beside you with tenderness beyond human understanding. His presence soothes every place in your soul that felt heavy today. He speaks softly, calming thoughts you didn't realize were loud. You feel the weight of the day slipping away like falling leaves. His voice becomes the quiet rhythm your soul longed for. This is divine peace, pure, sacred, and deep. The shepherd spreads a covering of light over your bed. A warmth flows over you like soft golden oil, healing the tired places. Your mind is no longer racing, it is settling into holy stillness. Your breathing slows, your shoulders release, your spirit loosens its grip. You are safe in the arms of the Almighty. He surrounds you with a peace that cannot be shaken. Every anxious thought dissolves in His presence. God rewrites the atmosphere of your room with tranquility. The walls feel quieter, the air gentler, the darkness softer. Not because night changed, but because He entered it. His light fills every shadow until no fear remains. Your room becomes a sanctuary, set apart for rest. Your bed becomes a holy place where He ministers to your soul. Peace settles over you like fresh dew. You may not feel worthy of such love, but He pours it out freely. He sees every tear you held back today, every weight you carried, and instead of judgment, He gives comfort. Instead of pressure, He gives release. Instead of fear, He gives assurance. He wraps you in compassion that feels almost palpable. Tonight you rest in a love that fights and comforts equally. The Lord whispers promises over your spirit, quiet, healing words. You are safe under my wings. You will not be touched by fear. I surround you on every side. I give my beloved rest. These words settle into your heart like seeds of peace. You are being filled with assurance from the inside out. Your thoughts begin to lighten like clouds drifting across a calm sky. God removes the heaviness you walked with all day. He lifts what your heart could not carry alone. He restores your emotional strength with supernatural gentleness. You no longer feel overwhelmed, you feel held. Peace becomes the language of your entire being. God is settling your soul for holy rest. The angels now stand in quiet reverence as God ministers to you. Their wings glow softly, illuminating the room with holy warmth. They stand guard, but they do so with tender alertness. Nothing can disturb the peace God has established tonight. Your sleep is being prepared by heaven itself. This peace is not temporary. It is God-given and God-guarded. Your rest is sacred and protected. God smooths away the last pieces of emotional fatigue. He touches the wounds you didn't speak of, healing them silently. He fills you with comfort so deep, it feels like warmth within your bones. Your spirit sinks safely into a calm beyond understanding. Nothing within you feels chaotic anymore. Everything aligns with His peace. You are wrapped in divine serenity from head to toe. This is the rest He promised His beloved. As the shepherd finishes covering you, peace settles like evening snow. Not cold, but quiet, pure, and beautifully still. Your mind is at peace, your heart is steady, your soul is quiet. The room feels holy, as if heaven itself is resting with you. You are completely safe under His wings. The night will not touch you with fear or disturbance. You are covered by divine peace until morning. As your eyes grow heavier, heaven grows more active around you. God does not rest when you rest. He works while you sleep. The moment your body relaxes, the presence of God deepens around you. The spiritual realm becomes quiet, yet beautifully alive. Angels continue their gentle watch, moving softly through your home. You are drifting towards sleep, but God is fully attentive. You rest, but He works. Your breathing slows, becoming calm and natural. Every inhale pulls in peace. Every exhale releases tension. God begins to minister directly to your inner being. Healing flows through you in waves, slow, warm, delicate. What broke you today begins to mend quietly. What worried you begins to loosen its grip. Heaven cares for you while your eyes close. God watches over your heart as it settles into deeper rest. He touches memories that once hurt and calms their sting. He soothes hidden wounds no one else sees. He breathes life into the tired corners of your spirit. As your consciousness drifts, His presence strengthens. Nothing in this night can disturb the healing He has begun. You are being repaired in your sleep. Angels walk lightly around your room, step after gentle step. Their movements are soft, almost silent, like feathers brushing the floor. They look upon you with a mixture of devotion and assignment. Their task is not finished. They keep watch as you enter deeper rest. They guard your dreams, your thoughts, your breath. Their presence forms a quiet perimeter of holy protection. You sleep inside a circle of heaven's light. As your mind drifts, God settles your spirit with divine stillness. Thoughts that were once loud fall into silence. Your inner world becomes peaceful, like a calm night lake. You feel held, supported, completely safe. This is not ordinary rest. It is supernatural renewal. Your soul begins to align with God's peace. Sleep becomes a sacred place where He works deeply. Every burden you carried today slips from your hands. You release what is heavy because God has taken it. He holds what you cannot hold. He carries what you cannot carry. Your sleep becomes an exchange, your wait for His peace. The more you relax, the more He restores you. He reshapes your spirit while you rest. Your dreams become the quiet place where He speaks softly. Your heartbeat steadies under God's gentle oversight. Your muscles loosen, your thoughts drift like soft clouds. Heaven fills the room with quiet warmth, comforting your entire being. You feel lighter than you have in days. God is not distant. He is closer than your breath. He guards every second of your rest with loving precision. You sleep under divine supervision. God begins to align your tomorrow while you sleep tonight. He works on decisions you haven't made yet. He clears paths you haven't walked yet. He removes obstacles you haven't seen yet. He prepares blessings that will meet you in the morning. Your future is being shaped quietly in the background. While you sleep, God moves ahead of you. Your dreams begin to float gently into peaceful territory. God shields your mind from nightmares and spiritual disturbances. No dark presence can cross the line of His covering. Your subconscious rests in the safety of His wings. Your soul is comforted by His nearness, even while unconscious. The night becomes a safe garden for divine rest. Nothing harmful can enter the place where you sleep. Heaven adjusts the atmosphere of your room with tenderness. Warmth settles over your blanket like a quiet embrace. Light, not visible but felt, hovers softly around you. You sleep inside God's presence, not beside it. Your rest becomes a holy exchange between your weakness and His strength. He is closer than any fear, stronger than any enemy. You sleep wrapped in His eternal protection. God whispers over your spirit as you drift deeper into rest. Do not fear the night. I am with you. No attack can touch you. You are mine, and I protect what is mine. These words echo softly within your soul as you slip into sleep. His promises become the lullaby of your night. The night is fully in God's hands now. You lie in perfect safety, embraced by His presence. Your mind rests, your spirit rests, your body rests. Heaven guards you from every side with unwavering devotion. You can sleep without fear, without tension, without worry. God works while you sleep, perfectly, powerfully, faithfully. Tonight, you rest in the peace of the Almighty. As the first light of morning touches the horizon, heaven begins to rejoice. The night that once felt heavy is now behind you, fully conquered. You wake, not in weakness, but under the blessing of protection completed. Every attack that rose against you has been dismantled in the night. God watched over you with unwavering strength while you slept. Now, He ushers you into a new day filled with promise. You rise into victory, not fear. Your spirit begins to awaken, refreshed by the presence of the Almighty. Peace rests on you like morning dew, soft and undeniable. Your heart feels lighter, steadier, deeply renewed. God has restored what the night tried to steal. He has refilled your strength, revived your joy, rebuilt your courage. You open your eyes with a new sense of clarity. This morning carries God's fingerprint. The enemies that tried to disturb your sleep are nowhere to be found. The valley you walked through last night now looks different in the light. God has turned the battleground into holy ground. You stand where victory has already been declared. Every fear lost its voice, every threat lost its power. The darkness that once intimidated you now lies defeated. You wake into a morning shaped by God's triumph. God now shifts from guarding your night to guiding your day. He goes before you, preparing divine appointments and open doors. He aligns blessings you didn't expect and answers you didn't foresee. He arranges protection along every step you will take today. His favor surrounds you like invisible sunlight. This day does not begin with uncertainty, but with purpose. God is already ahead of you. The peace you felt in the night follows you into the morning. It settles in your heart, grounding your thoughts and emotions. It becomes the strength behind your decisions, the calm in your steps. You walk into this day with the confidence of someone covered by heaven. Nothing today can overpower the God who protected you last night. His peace becomes your first companion of the day. You begin the morning anchored in divine serenity. The Lord whispers promises over your waking spirit. You will not walk alone today. I will strengthen you. I will protect you. I will guide you. I will be with you in every moment. These morning promises shape the hours ahead with hope. God restores every place in you that felt tired yesterday. Your mind feels clearer, your soul lighter, your body renewed. What exhaustion tried to weaken, God has replenished. He gives you strength not just to survive, but to flourish. He empowers you for every task and conversation ahead. Today is not a continuation of struggle. It is a new beginning. A morning crafted by His restoration. The worries that followed you into the night do not follow you now. God broke their grip while you slept. He rewrote your tomorrow before dawn even arrived. The burdens you carried are no longer yours to lift. You step into the morning with spiritual freedom. The chains that once weighed you down have fallen silently. You rise lighter, freer, released. God shines His light upon your path, illuminating every decision. He gives you clarity where there was confusion. He gives you direction where there was uncertainty. He gives you wisdom where you once felt lost. Today, you walk under divine guidance, not human pressure. Your steps are secure under His leading. This is a day ordered by heaven. As you move into the day, victory follows you. Not by your strength, but by the one who fought for you in the night. You carry the fragrance of someone protected by God. No weapon formed today can prosper against you. No opposition can overpower the God standing beside you. Every battle you face will bow to His authority. You walk in victory because He goes with you. The morning sun becomes a symbol of His faithfulness. Just as light breaks through darkness, God breaks through every fear. Just as dawn always comes, His promises always stand. He gives you hope for today and strength for what's ahead. Your story is not shaped by night, but by His goodness. Your morning carries evidence of His protection. His mercy meets you like fresh sunlight. You rise into this day with renewed faith and holy confidence. The God who covered your night now crowns your morning with blessing. Every step you take is shielded by His presence. Every moment is guided by His wisdom and peace. You begin the day held, protected, and deeply loved. This morning is not ordinary. It is a continuation of victory. God has turned the night into triumph and the day into promise. As the night settles fully around you, God remains beside your bed. The battle that once threatened your peace is now silent, defeated, dissolved. Every fear that tried to rise has bowed to His authority, and every enemy has retreated. Angels remain in their posts, standing guard through every hour of the night. The atmosphere in your home has shifted. What was once anxious is now holy. You are lying under the wings of the Almighty, covered with supernatural calm. Your dreams are protected, your rest is blessed, your night is safe. May the Lord go before you, behind you, and around you. May He silence every disturbance and carry your spirit into deep, healing sleep. May no evil, no fear, no whisper of darkness approach your dwelling tonight. May His light surround your bed like a quiet shield of gold. And may the peace of Psalm 91 fill every breath you take until morning breaks. You are safe, you are covered, you are held by God Himself. Sleep in peace. He never sleeps as He watches over you. Subscribe so we can pray together every night.